Good evening, bro.
Even
Yeah. Please, can you introduce yourself and where you live?
okay. I am Prince Osadolor Alex.
Thank you. Um, could you talk about the changes you may have noticed in your local environment in the past several years? You know.
Yes, of course, because I've noticed somehow we have not been having because in my community we used to have vultures and
Yeah.
the rest, but for the past few years now I've not
Yeah.
seen any,
Yeah.
which I believe that is probably
Yeah. An effect
the
of
effect
climate change.
of climate change.
Yeah,
So that
I
is
think
what
so. I
I
think so. Even in my community, I don't see them anymore. Thank
okay.
you very much.
Okay.
Okay. The third question: how do the interactions between nature, agriculture, and city planning affect the environment in your community? That's basically urbanization.
Yes.
How it affects.
Yes, because most of our land now
Mm,
have not been used for institution,
yeah.
and as such, our community now we don't actually have any place we use for agricultural,
Mm,
like carrying out agricultural activities.
yeah.
So we are now also buying from other communities.
Yeah.
So it's really affecting us
Yeah.
as a community.
Yeah. As regards to arable lands. Yeah.
Yes.
True. That's very true. Okay. Describe how the resource use and population size may contribute to environmental degradation in your city. Now,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. In my community, for instance, we used to know ourselves,
Mm,
meaning that we can easily farm
mm,
and we'll be able to distribute our agricultural products
mm,
around each houses. Like
mm,
we sell, those farmers used to farm, the
mm,
buyers buy, so we know
mm,
ourselves. But
mm,
now, because of overpopulation, we
mm,
don't really have enough of food
mm,
stuffs. So we used to go and buy from other places. So it
mm.
has really affected us.
Yeah.
It has really affected us.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Chief. Okay, so how do you imagine your family or your community's future will be affected by climate change, starting from now?
Yes, of course, it will definitely affect us
Mm-hmm.
because we cannot plan
Mm-hmm.
because if you check most times now, it
Mm.
has even affected flight.
Yeah, true.
So and even agricultural products, it
Yeah.
has affected them
Yeah.
because we cannot actually calculate the
Mm.
periodic
Mm.
time to
Mm.
do some agricultural activities in my
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
So it has really affected us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Now, climate change has affected all of us emotionally.
Mm.
Yeah, personally, what would you say is your own emotional response to climate change?
Yes, as you know, I come from a farming community.
Yeah,
So right now, our income is dropping every day
yeah,
because we don't really have enough of foodstuffs
yeah,
to sell out to our buyers. So
yeah.
it has really affected us because with our selling our agricultural products, we
Mm,
can actually take care of ourselves using the
yeah,
money to take care of ourselves. So it has
very true.
affected us. Uh,
Revenue generation
yes.
in regards to that. Yeah, okay. So how do you imagine the future? What kind of world would you like to see in terms of relationship between different groups of humans, between humans and the natural world? Basically, the question is like, how do you want the world to be in future in regards to relationship, not just intertribal, interracial relationships, and us as human beings with our environment? How do you want it to be?
I want it to be friendly, and that is why biodiversity is must be encouraged because we need to interact with people. We need to interact with other ethnic groups.
Mm-hmm.
So I want it because with that we can eventually promote our products
Yeah,
and promote what we are doing.
yeah,
So and to also give us the room for us to, as humans,
yeah,
we can also work with other people from other community.
yeah,
So I'm looking at a future
yeah,
where we all sit together and
yeah,
talk about this climate change,
yeah.
and the case may be
A future that is more friendly
most
to
friendly.
us
Yeah.
as human beings. Yeah, you make a very strong point there. Yeah. And for the final question, sir, what can be done to promote environmental sustainability and resilience on a local level, like within your community?
Yes. First, we need to enlightenment
exactly.
campaign, because most times some of them don't really know about deforestation and afforestation. So they really need to set up a committee, or probably a set up an NGO, a non-governmental organization that is going to work and go directly to the rural area, because that is where the problem is actually coming from, not the urban area. So I think that if we do those